Hello, and welcome back to the Kelv TV. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who has stayed tuned, everybody who has subscribed, liked, and shared my videos. I appreciate y'all, man. For the past 1 week since we started this, I've seen a surge in my graphs. We are going up, and I want to say thank you to everybody for that. I'm very appreciative. So today I'm not going to dive into that much. Today we are going to just dive direct to the point that we're going to be discussing. And today we are going to look at everyday things that spy on you. So your house is watching you more than you think. Have you ever thought about that? I'm going to start with an example. Have you ever thought about it? I'm not saying this is the real situation that happened, but somehow it may be connected to this. Have you ever thought of how people in secrets are being captured nowadays by maybe government agencies? Check, for example, the Venezuelan president Maduro. Maduro was in his palace, secretly hiding, having his trusted people, security, but somehow they navigated there. They knew what he was doing. They knew the time to come in. They knew where to find him. Somehow, have you ever thought about it like that? And somehow, have you ever thought about your data, the devices you use, and where your data is sent, or who has your data on the other side? So today we are going to be discussing about that. If you think your phone is the only thing spying on you, that your privacy is still yours, my guy, you are wrong. What if I told you your house, the devices you trust, and the objects you touch daily are quietly listening, learning, and tracking you every move? Your words, habits, and even your body rhythms are invisible data points flowing into servers far away, analyzed by people, companies, artificial intelligence, and even government agencies. So today we are going to uncover 5 everyday objects spying on you in ways you never realized. And by the end, you'll never look at your living room or kitchen or even your wrist the same way again. So first of all, we are going to start with the most obvious, the smart speakers in your homes. So the friendly voices in your home, the Alexa, Google Home, or Apple HomePods, they answer your questions, play music, remind you to buy groceries, remind you about your appointments. Friendly, helpful, harmless, right? But the truth is, they are always listening. Every word you say, every pause, every casual conversation is processed and stored. Some data is analyzed by AI, some is used to improve services, and yes, some of it is even reviewed by humans. So, when you look at the historical context of these devices evolved from basic voice recognition system in the 1990s to fully networked smart assistants. They were designed to make life easy, but every improvement came with more data collection. So big tech companies, advertisers, AI trainers, and sometimes even partners in research, they study your routines, your speech patterns, and your interaction. Every joke, argument, or casual whisper could feed algorithms that shape the ads, recommendations, and even political content you see on your phone or everywhere on your gadgets every day. So imagine having a private conversation about a gift idea, and the next day your smart speaker suggests product related to the conversation. That's not coincidence. It's reality. So moving forward, we are going to look at the second gadget, and that is the modern TV and your streaming devices. So the object you stare at for hours, the modern smart TVs, they aren't just screens, they are data collectors. They have cameras, motion sensors, and software track what you watch, how long you watch, where you pause, even where your facial expressions change. So TVs evolved from purely visual devices to connected hubs in the 2010s, capable of monitoring and learning user behaviors. Every upgrade added convenience and more ways to observe you. So streaming platforms, advertisers, AI-driven recommendation engines, they show you binge content, the movies you skip, every click and pause, all build a behavioral profile. It's like you can be watching a comedy show too. You smile, you frown, you laugh. All those are logged, all are analyzed, and the next recommendation is tailored to exactly what you laughed on, what you liked, and what you watched mostly. So they're gonna be able to recommend something that is so close to what you like. It's very hard for you to say no to what they recommend. So we think we choose what we watch freely, but these systems are subtly nudging our behaviors, influencing decisions without us even realizing. And that is the modern mode of AI that most people don't know. You may be planning something secretly. You are hiding in one of the most places that nobody knows. But apparently, you are having your electronic and your gadgets there. And you may think you are cooking, but my guy, you are the one getting cooked, nigga. So the next appliance we are going to look, the next object is smart appliances. Now let's talk about the kitchen, a place we assume is private. We have fridges, we have ovens, thermostats, smart appliances which are quietly collecting data of your habits, mostly when connected to Wi-Fi. So for example, you take your fridge, it tracks how often you open it, what you put in it, and even when items are removed. Your oven knows what you cook and when. Thermostats monitor your presence and preferred temperature. So these appliances went from manual tools to connected device over the last 20 years. Each innovation came with sensors capable of logging user activity. So manufacturers and data brokers, grocery chains, AI system, they build profiles of your lifestyle, predict buying habits, and may even influence when you purchase. So you may leave, your fridge knows when you return at 7 p.m., pre-cooling your favorite snack or suggesting online orders before you even realize you're hungry. That's not you. That's your fridge being smart more than you. If your fridge knows you are eating habits better than your friends, what else is it tracking, bruh? The next thing you're going to be looking at is the fitness trackers and smartwatches. On your wrist is a silent companion, your smartwatch. It counts your steps, monitors your heart, tracks sleep, and even logs location. From simple pedometers to AI-powered wearables, these devices evolved to map not just movement but entire lifestyles. Each heartbeat, each step, each sleep cycle is logged. Someone somewhere knows your system of life, your way of life, how you move around, how you sleep about, your health, your heartbeat. So these tech companies and mostly health research firms, insurers, sometimes even employers, they can predict stress, habit, routines, sometimes more accurately more than your friends or family. Imagine you're walking in a park, your wrist track pace, heart rate, and GPS. That data may inform ads for running shoes, health plans, or even predict when you're likely to be stressed. So these these has also psychological impact. Willingly worn, these devices make us feel in control, but in reality they make our lives quantifiable and predictable. Because why would you be having something that just shows everything about you every time, even the secret things that you think is only you who knows? Someone else is having a data of you. Someone else somewhere maybe actually know you better more than you think you know yourself. Crazy. And finally, we are going to look at the smartphones, the devices you carry everywhere. Every app, swipe, tap, and click is data in motion. Location, search history, social interaction, so shopping habits, they are all collected. Some is sold to advertisers, some is used to shape content, some feeds AI system predicting behaviors and preferences. So smartphones evolved from simple communication tools to pocket-sized omniscient devices. But every upgrade added sensors, cameras, and apps that know us intimately. So big companies, ad agencies, AI systems, and sometimes government agencies like the Mossads, the CIA, the MI6, those are agencies which are particularly engaging in spying, usually use these gadgets to spy on you. When you're on your secret, you're planning your movement, you're planning how you're gonna play it. You think you're playing wise, but probably someone somewhere is just in having that data before even plan to initiate it. So imagine downloading a flashlight app, seemingly harmless, but every time you open it, metadata is logged. Location, frequency, device info. Free apps have a hidden cost, and that is your privacy. So in a world of convenience, every tap has a price, and most of us don't even realize we are paying. Most of us, we are just enjoying and saying that we are advancing in technology, but actually somehow there are people who are benefiting more than you do. There are people who are doing it more of a psychological game to you because They just provide exactly what they think you need, exactly what you think you need. But to them, they are also getting something way much expensive than what you give. They get your information, they get your way of life, they can predict you, they can hear you, they can see you, they can investigate you in ways that you never imagined. So everywhere you look, everything you touch is quietly observing, not always with malice, sometimes for profit, sometimes for influence. Awareness is the first shield, and recognizing the invisible observers is the first step to taking control. Your house, your gadgets, even your wrist, all part of a network quietly mapping your life. Every object, every habit, every tap tells a story you never consciously choose to tell. So, if you leave your home for a week, your fridge, thermostat, smart lights, and even your watch continues tracking, collecting, analyzing. And when you return, the environment has adjusted, learned your partner's patterns, anticipating your moves. So it's not something new. It's something that we gotta adjust with. Something that we gotta keep up with. But we also have to get the knowledge of how these things work, and we also be aware of that these things are also getting into our lives. They are tracking our lives. They are getting involved in our lives, and we are not that safe. So the next time you wanna cook something and you think you are more safe, please rethink while holding your phone or while wearing your smartwatch. You may think you're the smartest, but you are not. So next time you pick your watch, open your fridge, or flip your TV, ask yourself, who's really watching? If you are watching your favorite TV, my guy, don't think you are the only one who is watching. Someone else is also watching you. And remember, knowledge is power. Awareness gives you the first step towards control. So I'm going to close it up today. I'm going to close it there today. I'll be dropping new contents consistently for every week. I think I'll be having new content. So yeah, subscribe if you want more hidden truth revealed, because this is the only beginning. We're going to be doing much of this. And yeah, I'm going to be cooking it the best way I can. So thank you for your time. Thank you. I hope you have learned. I think this video has been more educative and eye-opening. Much of the devices that we have touched are not the only objects that are spying on you. You can do your own research also. And make sure you comment below and see, and also hear from your point of view what you think about this. Thank you very much, and make sure you subscribe. See you next time. Adios.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.